What's up, YouTubers? This is Brian with Modern Day Computers, and today I am doing an unboxing of a product that I have been waiting for since, that's when I ordered it, May or April, of last year. This was a Kickstarter project done by RetroFighters. If you never heard of RetroFighters before, they've made retro controllers and such in a modern design. So you have Nintendo 64, regular Nintendo, Sega Genesis, I believe. They're coming out with other projects. Well, they did a Brawler 64. Past 2 years or such, and it came in the regular gray that Nintendo 64 controllers originally came in, but they decided to do a Kickstarter and do transparent ones, and so I got involved and decided to fund it, and that was back in, like I said, May, and I just got it today. It is January 28th, 2019. Originally was supposed to ship out in October, but because of quality issues, they decided to make sure it was right. So, props to them, because much like Nintendo with Metroid Prime 4 being delayed because it wasn't quite good, they decided to make it right the first time and not just ship out crap like some game studios that I will not mention. So, this is what came in. It is 5 controllers. They are all different colors. And I'm really excited about this, because now I can play my Nintendo 64 with a modern controller, because I hate the old controller. But then, of course, it is, approaching 25 years old. Let that sink in for a moment. The Nintendo 64, let's see, come out in 96. So we're only 2 years away from it becoming 25 years old. So 23-year-old console. Yeah. So let's try the first one. So what they did, rather than putting it all into a box, they just took all the boxes and they taped them together and then put a shipping label on it. That's brilliant. So, and I'm going to assume that the sticker on there tells what color it is. So, put that there. And, let's see. Put that. Now, the Brawler 64 is designed much like an Xbox controller, Xbox 360, Xbox One design, in that it is, let me give an example. This is the PlayStation controller, but it's similar to this, only that actually, let me find my and of course I want to find it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it'll be similar to an Xbox One controller. So, and, oh, wow, a box in a box. Nice. Now, these are supposed to go on sale, I believe, right now for $30. So, drop that right there. And so Brawler 64 for use with N64. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, having not seen, but yeah, you can see the circuit board, famous from the 90s where everything was clear. I still like all the clear stuff. Let's see, and then the back it has this stuff. Let's see, featuring ergonomic and comfortable two-handle design, ultra-fast turbo button, Turn it on when you need it, turn it off when you don't. So that's going to be cool. Larger C buttons, perfect for fighting games. Comfortable and responsive analog stick. Stylish matte buttons. Responsive and high quality D-pad. Repositioned Z triggers on both the left and right side of the controller. And ergonomic placement of the B and A buttons. So, yeah, they fully changed this to modern standards, so let's check it out. Now, the original Brawler 64, from what I remember, the initial batch, the dome that's inside the controller that for the thumbstick somehow interfered with the left button, and so I think that they fixed that since then. Ooh. So RetroFighters, what have we got? Ooh. So let's see. Quick start instruction manual. I need an instruction manual on how to plug in a controller. Yeah. Well, it's, you know, for those people who never grew up having to deal with wires and stuff. RetroFighters Brawler 64 controller is compatible with the Nintendo 64. We wanted to create a fun and comfortable ergonomic controller for the Nintendo 64. To play, simply plug your N64 controller into the system. You are ready to go. Okay. Customer service, and then that's all the designs that they're doing. And yes, I do have them all, so it's, you know, vacuum packed or plastic molded. And it also has a spot for the bottom to put your game pack or memory card and the rumble pack. Unfortunately, this does not have built-in rumble. So wow. Let's see here. And yeah, it looks like they fixed the whole thing with the so what the original design flaw was that you push this up and the and the button up here would, you know, push up, because as you can see, the dome underneath and stuff would interfere. So I guess they fixed that. But wow, this feels very much like a Xbox One controller. Very sturdy, you know. Little on the light side, but I'm not going to make a big deal about it. I wouldn't throw this or anything, so, but, you know, the plastic, you know, feels very sturdy. Buttons are all responsive, and the plug is even color-coded as well. So, you know, directional pad has been moved down. This is basically a similar design to GameCube controller. That's the whole thing. Would have loved to. I have seen an adapter that allows people to play, use their GameCube controller on an N64, but that was like $30, $40, and it's come from Canada, and you know you have to pay lots of shipping and stuff. So you have two Z buttons, and left and right. So you know the Z buttons do the same thing. So it's the same button. You know, the original one only had one Z button. So, but you know there's no. You know, you don't have your controller looking like this, like holding it in the middle and stuff. And, yeah. and good button placement. Easy to access. Start. You have your turbo button up here, so you can, like I guess for shooting games and stuff. So I would imagine that if you pull a trigger for a gun game, it still would fire anyway. But whatever. Clear button. So that's their design. Yeah. Of course, made in China. That's so. So yeah, it has a similar design to on the side of the N64, only without the middle thing. So now we get to do more. Let's see, they wanted to raise, RetroFighters raised, let's find out. Because I knew that they hit their mark. They just didn't hit the the ultra one, which if they did, would get, everyone would get a pin. So I didn't get one. Let's see, RetroFighters. Let's see, what was it? They show the page. Let's see. They started their Kickstarter in March of 2018. Ended in May. The Kickstarter funding part, they started production in June supposedly, and they were expected to start receiving and shipping in September. Well, it's January, but they've been really cool about it, telling what's going on. As I said, they wanted to make it right because essentially they only have one shot. Let's see, $30,000 goal funded, $100,000 would have gotten RetroFighters Jab character keychain, and if they made $200,000 limited edition Ultra 64's themed controller. Let's see, they made, what did they make? $90,192. So only $10,000 short. I'll put a link in the description and stuff of what the original Kickstarter was. RetroFighter, you can find these at RetroFighters.com. They did put it /coming soon, though I did see recently that it was supposed to start selling like today or tomorrow. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of key. So now, what is this? So now we get the red one. Hold on one second. So we got that. And I guess. Huh. What do I have? It looks like a poster. Didn't come in the other box. Okay. So I got a poster. Nice poster here. That's the original controller. So I don't have one of these. But you can look on YouTube for the Brawler 64 original, and they'll probably tell you that they have that little design flaw. I know that Metal Jesus Rocks did that. I guess a year ago. I can't remember, but he did mention it. Hey, this box is kind of beat up. Not a whole lot. But, it's the same. It's color-coded. So, So, yeah. They're all color-coded. I won't pop them out since no need to. But that's the controller. So it's red. And since it's transparent, you can see the circuit board. And let's see, I'm going to go on the bottom because I'm going to save the most popular one that I feel. Now the cool thing, for some of these people, you may think, well, why would anyone want to use these? Well, for one thing, 23-year-old controller does wear out, and that stick, the analog stick, is notoriously known for wearing out. You can get it elsewhere, or you can get replacements for them, but they're not Nintendo grade. And so we have the blue one. I'm not gonna unbox this one, but you get the idea. Okay, so and then but I do like the color sticker on the boxes that they have. So we have a green, and so that's the green. And for those that noticed before, purple. And for all you 90s kids who grew up with the Game Boy Pocket, I know at least Game Boy Pocket had it, you have atomic purple. So, you know what, I'm gonna bust this out. Come on. I gotta do better than that. Try to open this without ripping it. Ooh. So atomic purple. So if you have an atomic purple, let's make sure. Yep, that doesn't interfere. Oh, I'm gonna be so excited to play Mario 64 with this now. So so we have red, orange, blue, purple, and green. And this is a Kickstarter program which they are now doing online and stuff. So go check out RetroFighters.com. I'm not being paid by them. I wish I was. Please. And give it a shot. I think that this is really nice. I'm gonna try them out. If everything is good, then I won't have to make an update to the video saying, "Oh, it's terrible." I'm hoping that is not the case. So I'm gonna drop this down, put that in, and do that. So so that is the Brawler 64 colors, transparent colors, Kickstarter program that I have finally gotten. So that is 2 Kickstarters that I have funded that have been successful. The first one that I did was Mystery Science Theater 3000 Revival, and well, they're on their second season on Netflix. So my money was well spent. So, as of now, oh, I opened it from the bottom. Oh well. So that's my unboxing and tryout and first impressions. So, other than that, that's all I got, and I need to end this because I know I'm blabbering. So, till then, this is Brian with Modern Day Computers, with the Brawler 64 controller unboxing. Have fun and geek out. I'll see you later.